Want to know the latest updates on Makhachev? What did he do earlier and what will he be doing next? Let us find out. Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Hello friends, welcome back to the MMA Club. Today, we're going to talk about the next to be world champion, Islam Makhachev. What is he doing right now, and what will he be doing next? So, without wasting any time, let us start with the video. Number 1. UFC Fight Night, Makhachev vs. Green. Islam Makhachev did exactly what he said he would do, finishing Bobby Green inside of 5 minutes. Makhachev took a few minutes to get Green's timing before washing over his opponent and leaving the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada with his hand raised. Number 2. UFC 220 Islam Makhachev KOs Gleison Tibau. Makhachev, 15-1 MMA, 4-1 UFC, knocked out Tibau, 33-13 MMA, 16-11 UFC, quickly into the first round with a left hand that was right on the money, putting a quick end to Tibau's first fight in more than 2 years. The lightweight bout opened up the preliminary card of today's UFC 220 event at TD Garden in Boston. It streamed on UFC Fight Pass ahead of additional prelims on FS1 and the main card on pay-per-view. Number 3. Pro FC Union Nation Cup 15 Islam Makhachev vs. Martiros Grigorian. On the strength of his impressive winning streak, Islam Makhachev has proved it again. Makhachev knocked out Martiros Grigorian with his punches. At this point, Makhachev seems unstoppable. Number 4. M1 Selection Ukraine 2010. The finals, Islam Makhachev vs. Tengiz Kachua. In this battle, Makhachev appears to be unstoppable. He knocks out Tengiz Kachua with a punch and then pushes Kachua to the ground. Kachua tries to stand back up, but he is unable to do so. Makhachev wins. Number 5. Sumada Fighting Championship 5. Islam Makhachev vs. Magomed Ibragimov. Islam Makhachev wins this fight. The fight took place on July 1, 2011 in Sumidinsky, Russia, between Islam Makhachev and Magomed Ibragimov. The record was 4-0, and the method was submission, triangle choke. Number 6. UFC 267. Islam Makhachev vs. Dan Hooker. Islam Makhachev nearly broke Dan Hooker's arm with a vicious Kimura submission. Makhachev, a Khabib Nurmagomedov pupil, has become a fan favorite in the United Arab Emirates as he advances in his mentor's old lightweight class. Makhachev had control of most of the action on the mat, maintained his authority, and despite Hooker's attempt to tie him up from the bottom position, Makhachev was able to isolate his opponent's arm. Makhachev cranked a Kimura on Hooker and utilized so much leverage that Hooker's bone nearly broke. Before Hooker could tap, the referee stopped the match. Over. Number 7. UFC on ESPN, Makhachev vs. Moises. In his first UFC main event on Saturday night against Thiago Moises, the 9th-ranked lightweight put the division on notice by submitting Moises via rear naked choke at 2:38 of the 4th round at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Makhachev appeared dissatisfied with the outcome of the 3rd inning and took it out on Moises in the 4th. He quickly returned Moises to his original position. He had Moises' back and shot him repeatedly. Finally, he noticed an opportunity and applied a rear naked choke that caused Moises to tap out immediately. Number 8. UFC 259 Makhachev vs. Drew Dober. At the UFC 259 pay-per-view event held on Saturday in Las Vegas, the up-and-coming lightweight contender in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC put on a clinic outclassing Drew Dober. After out-grappling Dober, 23-10 MMA, 9-6 UFC, for the first 2 rounds of the bout, Makhachev, 19-1 MMA, 8-1 UFC, was able to finish him off with an arm triangle choke at the 1:37 mark of the 3rd round. Number 9. UFC on Fox. Alvarez vs. Poirier 2 Islam Makhachev vs. Kachin Johnson. After spending the majority of the first round feeling things out on the feet, Makhachev was able to get a hold of Kachin Johnson's legs and drag him to the floor. Makhachev kept improving his position and peppering Johnson with shots until Makhachev isolated one of Johnson's arms and secured an armbar. The win just demonstrated how quickly Makhachev can overwhelm an opponent once the fight hits the floor. Number 10. Islam Makhachev vs. Leo Kuntz. Makhachev's first fight in the UFC was a portent of what's to come. He established his superiority over Kuntz by setting up his strikes with his grappling until the bout was forced to the ground. Makhachev kicked off his tenure in the UFC on the right foot by securing the rear naked choke on his opponent. Number 11. Islam Makhachev vs. Ivica Trusek. Islam competed in this bout for the very last time before signing with the UFC. The competition was held in Russia, and Makhachev emerged victorious with an undefeated record of 11-0. However, Trusek entered the fight with an astounding 25-21 professional record and was also 2.5 kilograms overweight, which resulted in the fight being held at a catchweight of 165 pounds. Despite this, the battle went ahead with Abdulmayap Nurmagomedov representing Islam. During the first round of the fight, Islam instantly clinched and forced Trusek to the ground from a rear body lock position, while simultaneously threatening to execute a suplex. Makhachev was able to maintain back control until the very last second, at which point he attempted to transition into an armbar, but time ran out before he could accomplish the submission. Number 12. Islam Makhachev vs. Yuri Ivlev. Islam Makhachev is a UFC professional fighter from Dagestan, Russia vs. Yuri Ivlev, as known as Little Fedor. Islam Makhachev destroys Yuri Ivlev. Submission fight before UFC. Number 13. Islam Makhachev vs. Anatoly Kormilkin. Makhachev entered this lightweight match in 2012 with a 6-0 record with Khabib Nurmagomedov in his corner. The first round included kicking exchanges, with Islam scoring a body kick, a lead leg kick, and a front kick. This was enough for him to bridge the gap, enter his well-honed clinch, and land a double-leg takedown. Transitioning seamlessly to side control, he garnered a crucifix as he did in the Trusek fight and rained down masses of ground and pound. With Kormilkin urgently attempting to flee, Islam just changed his weight and landed virtually rhythmic strikes to his opponent's undefended head. After receiving enough punishment, Makhachev executed an unorthodox triangle choke while posture over Kormilkin, causing the referee to call a halt at 3:17 of round 1. Although the finish was recorded as an armbar, the referee can be seen shaking Kormilkin's legs as if he had passed out. With this surprising finish, Islam improved to 7-0. Number 14. Islam Makhachev vs. Mitchell Grigorian. Islam Makhachev wins this fight. The fight took place on December 15, 2011, in Tomsk, Russia, between Islam Makhachev and Mitchell Grigorian. The record was 6-0, and the method was submission rear naked choke. So I think we are at the end of the video, and these were the top 14 MMA finishes of Islam Makhachev. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will never miss any update. If you have any questions or queries in your mind, tell me in the comment box, and also check out our channel. You find really cool stuff.